Imagine making $100,000 a year. For decades, that number meant something. It meant success. It meant stability. It meant freedom. If you made six figures, people assumed you had it all figured out: a comfortable home, nice vacations, a growing savings account, and a future that felt secure. But today, millions of Americans make $100,000 a year and still feel completely stuck. They're not financially free. They're not building wealth. Many of them are actually living paycheck to paycheck. And that raises a strange question. How can someone earn six figures and still feel broke? The truth is, the meaning of 100K has quietly changed. What used to represent financial success now often represents financial pressure. And the reasons why might surprise you. Because it's not just inflation, it's not just housing. It's an entire system of rising costs that slowly erased the power of a six-figure salary. So, in this video, we're going to break down exactly what happened to the 100K dream and why earning six figures today doesn't automatically mean freedom anymore.
For years, six figures was the ultimate financial milestone. It was the number people chased. If you reached it, you had officially made it. In the 1990s, earning $100,000 a year placed you firmly in the upper middle class. In fact, it put you close to the top 10% of earners in the United States. That salary could buy a house, support a family, pay for college, and still leave money for savings. But over time, something slowly changed. The number stayed the same, but the world around it became more expensive. Today, making 100K sounds impressive, but in many cities, it barely feels like middle class. In places like New York, San Francisco, or Los Angeles, a $100,000 salary can disappear faster than people expect. Rent alone can consume a huge portion of income. Groceries cost more, healthcare costs more, childcare costs more, insurance costs more. Even basic everyday living became dramatically more expensive. And the real reason behind this shift is something people often underestimate: inflation. Inflation doesn't feel dramatic. It happens slowly, almost invisibly. But over decades, its impact becomes massive. If we adjust that famous six-figure salary for inflation, the picture changes completely. $100,000 in 1990 would be worth roughly $240,000 today. Let that sink in. Someone earning 100K today has the same buying power as someone earning around 40K to 45K in the early 90s. The salary number stayed the same, but the purchasing power collapsed. And the biggest price increases happened in areas that people cannot avoid: housing, healthcare, education, childcare, insurance. These are not luxury expenses, they're necessities, which means modern households are forced to spend far more just to maintain a basic lifestyle. But inflation isn't the only thing reducing take-home income, because before people even start paying bills, there's another major deduction: taxes. A $100,000 salary does not mean you take home $100,000. Not even close. Once federal taxes are deducted, along with Social Security, Medicare, and state taxes, that salary shrinks quickly. Depending on where you live, your real take-home income could fall to around $60,000 to $70,000 a year. Now, break that down monthly. That's roughly $5,000 per month. At first glance, that still sounds manageable. But then comes the biggest expense of all: housing. In many American cities today, rent for a normal apartment can easily reach $2,000, $2,500, sometimes even $3,000 per month. And that's just rent. Add utilities, internet, insurance, parking, maintenance costs. Suddenly, housing alone can consume 40 to 50% of someone's income. Financial experts recommend keeping housing below 30%. But millions of Americans are far above that threshold. And once housing eats half your income, everything else becomes harder. But there's another hidden factor affecting six-figure earners, and it's called lifestyle inflation. When people earn more money, they naturally upgrade their lifestyle. Not dramatically, just slightly. A better apartment, a nicer car, more dinners out, more convenience, food delivery apps, streaming subscriptions, weekend trips. Individually, these upgrades seem harmless, but together they quietly consume thousands of dollars every month. A $700 car payment, a $150 phone plan, multiple subscriptions, higher grocery bills, more travel. And before long, the extra income disappears. Then debt enters the picture. Student loans, car loans, credit cards. Today, average credit card interest rates can reach 20% or more, which means many Americans are paying hundreds of dollars every month just to cover interest. Not even the original debt, just the interest. And once debt payments stack on top of high living costs, even six-figure earners can struggle to build real wealth. This leads to one important realization. Financial freedom doesn't come from income alone. It comes from assets. Someone earning $70,000 a year but consistently investing can build wealth faster than someone earning $150,000 who spends everything they make. Because wealth isn't built through salary, it's built through ownership. Ownership of stocks, ownership of businesses, ownership of real estate. Assets that generate income even when you're not working. That's what creates true financial freedom, not the number on your paycheck.
So no, $100,000 doesn't guarantee freedom anymore. Not because people are failing, but because the financial landscape changed. Inflation increased, living costs exploded, and the definition of wealth quietly shifted. Today, financial freedom doesn't begin with earning six figures. It begins with controlling what you keep. Because the people who eventually become wealthy aren't always the highest earners. They're the ones who consistently build assets. And once assets start working for you, money stops being something you chase. It becomes something that works in the background. And that is where real financial freedom begins.